We got a lot of work to do ahead of us. Yesterday and the day before that, we took off for Father's Day because it was the weekend, which was really nice. It was an enjoyable weekend. It's time to get back on it. So today we have to work on finishing up some baseboards for inside the house. We have to work on the floor. We have to work on the walls, get those all painted up. That way we can kind of get closer to calling this a finished product. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started with that and roll the montage. Alright guys, so I just want to go ahead and let you know we couldn't finish everything today. We just didn't have enough time. We got a lot done. We got about 2 planks on the floor. So that's not really ready to show yet, but this is today's progress. Okay folks, day 2, it's time to get to work. So I deflated the air mattress and did a little cleaning up to make our environment easier and more pleasant to work in. So the next step before laying down the floor was to adjust the first layer of planks in order to get them closer to the wall. And we cut a groove into one of the planks in order to give space to one of the Ethernet cables coming out of the floor. We also cut through the bottom ½ inch of the trim to make it easier and in fact possible to slide all the planks flush with the door wall. Finally, we were ready to start putting the floor in place. So, one board at a time, that's just what we did. Dad handled all of the cuts for these boards as we needed them done, and that made the job much easier. Soon we had to start moving the furniture. We started by sliding the console table more toward the couch. Then, when there was no way we could keep placing the floor down, we moved the console table on top of the newly placed flooring and continued. The wardrobe was the next thing that we moved. And the couch followed immediately thereafter. Now at this point, it had been a longer day than expected, so we ate and went to bed. Alrighty folks, so right now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and get everything out of the back of the truck and we're just emptying it all out, you know. We're gonna have to go pick up some lumber so we can make some forms later for a different project, and then we're gonna go straight back to making that floor happen. Alrighty folks, we got all the lumber. Let's get started with the floor again. Alright, let's see if we can put this on here. So the idea is that we just slide that on there, and that kind of works perfectly. Look at that. Alrighty folks, so we're already put the last board in place. It's been a long day, and so was it yesterday, but here we go. So the thing is, whenever you're putting these boards in, we want to get it all the way flush up against this piece first, and then we'll lay it down, or like so. You don't want to try and get it in here and then put it up against the other one. That doesn't work. And because we don't have anywhere to grasp onto this with our fingers, we got a good hammer that you can just sort of put this in there. Another thing is, you have to make sure that this floor is slightly above the other part, but the underlip is still underneath it. So it's on that side. Lift it up slightly, that helps. Alright, that is on there very well. So now it's time for the baseboards. Great, just one thing left to do. We have to caulk everything. I want to show you how to use a caulk gun in case you never have before. First of all, this right here, this is what pushes the caulk out of the gun, right? And this isn't activated. So what you have to do is you turn this around from this like so. And if this piece is facing upwards, then these little grooves will catch on the trigger, and that will move this forward. And the moment that you're ready to take that and put it all the way back, you can just twist that around and it goes all the way back just like so. You know, all you got to do is take this, you'll put it in there like so, drop it down, and then you'll squeeze that, and she should be all ready to go. In the front of the caulk thing, you do have to cut this with a knife. It will not be like mine is. It will not have that cut already in it where there's a hole at the top so the caulk can come out. So that is important for you to know. Whenever you do cut it, you'll want to cut it at an angle. You don't want to just cut off the tip straight, because you're going to be putting this up against the wall at an angle, and that tip should fit right up against the wall. You don't want to have to be doing it like this. You want to have it maybe at about a 45 as you go along the wall you're going to be caulking. So first of all, there's a big old hole there, and that's actually a shame because we're going to have to waste a little bit of this, but don't worry, we got tons of caulk. If we need another bottle, we'll just get one. And the main thing is you just want to fill in the holes where animals or insects could get in. And we'll try and get that nice and smooth there. A lot of excess actually whenever you're done with that part. You'll also put this in the holes in between, and of course your finger gets nasty, so you will definitely need paper towels. We'll worry with that in a minute. So again, 45-degree angle, and you'll just pull up like so. Just make sure that the holes all around are good and sealed, otherwise this is really going to be quite in vain. There we go. Just flatten that out. Pull off all of this that you can from the walls as well. You know, there we go. And then also, anything that does get on the walls will probably change the color unless the color is already the color of caulk. So you might want to try and wipe off anything that gets specifically on the walls. So, right quick, upcoming events, we have the shed. Basically, we're going to try and put a roof on the back of the shed in order to protect a couple of freezers we bought from the rain and also from the sun. And so that's one thing. And then also, you know, about this video, I didn't really put any caulk over the screws, like I said would be a good idea to do. It would make it look nicer, but like I said, we have a lot of projects out here all the time, and we just didn't have any more time to work on this one. So while it was not a big thing, we didn't completely finish this project right now. That's why you never saw that on the film. But anyways, I really do hope that you enjoyed watching this. Please leave a like and a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more videos from our little ranch. And I'll see you guys next time.